flying high, lights in motion paint the night. Innovation takes the stage, drones and dreams, we set the pace. Entertainment, bold and true, the future's here, we bring it to you. ArtCo drones lifted higher. ArtCo drones light the fire. From the ground up to the stars, ArtCo shines wherever you are. ArtCo drone in the sky. ArtCo we fly. Entertainment, bold and true, the future's here, we bring it to you. ArtCo drones lifted higher. ArtCo drones light the fire. ArtCo drone in the sky. ArtCo we fly.
Welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. Welcome, everybody. Glad you could join in. Hope you're all having a great week so far. We have a programming change tonight instead of drones. Well, we'll be talking about drones, but we're going to be doing something a little serious tonight with the breaking news coming out of the Philippines, dealing with the earthquakes that have been happening there. We had just recently, yesterday, they had a 7.5 earthquake off the coast of Davao Oriental, which is on the east coast of Mindanao. And they're having, a tsunami warning there. And inland, several of the cities going all the way west to Davao City itself have been inundated with the big quake, and several aftershocks that have been devastating. I'm going to show some video shortly here. So let's welcome somebody that's fairly close to the Philippines. He's all the way from the land down under. Let's welcome Dominic. As soon as I did it there, and there he goes.
Howdy.
Welcome. Good to see you. Hopefully it's not shaking where you are.
No, it isn't, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side of the fence you want to discuss that
Right.
from.
Now, does Australia, do they get earthquakes like the Philippines, or are they?
Well, we've had just a couple of minor tremors, everything under 3 on the Richter scale, but I must say that we've had 2 pretty large ones. One was in a very unpopulated town, and another one was in a small town, but both of them were of the same magnitude. The one, it didn't really cause any problems, and the other caused a lot of problems because of where it was.
Oh, okay. All right. And just a few days prior, up in Baguio, Philippines, which is just north of where James lives, they had a 4.4 earthquake. And then 2 weeks ago, there was a 6.9 earthquake in Cebu it's near the city of Bogo, which is in the northeastern part of the island.
Yeah.
So they've been hit pretty hard. Let's welcome all the way from Port St. Lucie, and well, his wife is from that area. Let's welcome Bill Ronayne. Welcome, Bill.
Hi. Hi.
Good evening.
Hi. I didn't know anything about that till I saw your holding image. So,
Right.
everybody all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Baguio, they just had a moderate earthquake. Now in Cebu, the earthquake there killed 69 people.
Jesus.
But the one in Mindanao, I haven't heard if there were any deaths. I know there was a lot of damage there. I am going to show one of the videos that I found. So this is off of Facebook. So sit back. Let me get these out of the way. And the music, but look at the street. I mean, look at the
Mm.
shaking. I mean, even the people. Look at that. You could just. It's.
Yeah, it's an
I
earthquake.
mean, man.
That's what it
And,
does. It shakes.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, even Jollibee got hit.
No.
You know. Yeah. But you could see the building swaying, and look at the building going up. I mean, those workers that are working way up there, I bet that was scary as heck. And the people that are stuck indoors, they're running for cover.
Well, you go in the corner by the wall. So that's actually what you're supposed to do. How about that?
Mm.
In the
Right.
doorway.
Right.
If there's a header doorway, that's a good place to be.
Yeah. But look at that building. That looks like the building that's in
Italy.
LA.
Mm.
Italy. Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah,
Italy.
there. It's
Everybody's
really leaning.
copying the Italians, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This was inside.
Yeah. Looks like a school. Maybe they're in an auditorium or something.
I don't know. That could have been an apartment. Split the rent. One family.
Yeah, I mean, look at that freeway just swaying back,
Okay.
and the light posts, and wow.
Well, the wind does that down here.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's terrible. I'm
Yeah.
glad there's minimal deaths in most of the areas. Sorry about
Right.
69 is quite a few. That many died, huh? Was a bunch of them in one spot where the building collapsed or something?
Mm.
Because that's a pretty damn high number.
Yeah. The one in Cebu, it was in a small town called Bogo, which is up in the northwest part. But a lot of those people, I think, most of the deaths were probably in homes that collapsed. So. And Lon, I sent you a link if you want to pop in, unless you are out of town with your buddy Ken Dono. So hope you could come in. So has Joy said anything about the earthquakes? No.
She probably doesn't know anything about them.
Wow. Yeah.
She's not really in touch with anybody over there.
Oh,
She's an
okay.
American citizen. She
Yeah.
follows Philippines less than I do, which is not much, to be honest with
Right,
you. Yeah.
right.
Oh, she's a proud American citizen since 1988. So,
Good for her. That's
yeah,
great.
yep.
That's great.
Long
Yeah,
time, 37. It's like half the people that tune in, and well, not our crowd.
mhm,
Not our
mhm.
crowd. Our crowd's a tad older.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see where you, Lon said where you get one.
You know, that entered my mind as soon as I heard you say BOGO, and I thought,
I know that's
Yeah.
what I thought too when I saw the name.
that's why it's
Really?
funny because buy one get one. You know, that's. And then I thought, no, no,
No.
no,
Buy one get one free. I
yeah,
get.
no. All
Yeah,
right,
maybe.
did we say hi to the
Kitty.
chat? Did I miss you
Yeah,
saying hi to the chat?
let's do that. Let's
Oh,
say
you
hello
haven't done
to.
it. Okay, that was my
No,
question.
no, we just jumped right into it. We've
Yep.
got Michael, Cool Cat. You got Lon Denard or Lon Dennard, Steve Knowles, and we got Jim from Jim's Throwing. We got Warren Akira Show, and we got Mudball Don. Hey Don, good to see you. And oh, we got Brian, Waypoint, New England, and we got Thomas Baker. Good to see you, Thomas. And I think that is about it. Alrighty. So, yeah, that's been everywhere in social media about the earthquakes there. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, probably even X, formerly known as Twitter.
Well, and don't forget, you do search a lot of Philippine stuff, so you do have
Right.
a footprint there, and I think you
That's
might get hit with more Philippine stories, whereas I get hit with more. What do I get hit with the most? What do you think I get hit
what
with the most?
Creamfield
A
Fevers?
liberal hive mind and no, all political, all political stuff. Just bam, bam, bam.
Nah, I get those too. Like Kramer says. Kramer says,
Okay.
"Hello, America," and
There's so many of them. There's so many of them, and a lot of them are pretty big, considering how many there are.
yeah,
Yep. But I think this obviously there's obvious cross not contamination, what
cross
subscription.
pollination.
They're sharing audience is what it is.
Yeah,
You know,
hmm
you know. But
yeah,
still, Sommy's good. Liberal Hive Mind's good, man. He puts a lot of them on there. It's very interesting.
right.
Yep, yep. I like it.
Hey, Nick, good to
It's
see
not
you.
all politics. What do I get hit with?
Nick.
A lot of World War II stuff comes up.
Right? Yeah, I get that too. I get. Well, I got the World War II channel, so I get
Well,
all
you
of
know
this
us
stuff.
Nazis and fascists, of course. You know our glory
Yeah,
days. You know
yeah.
it's gonna come up.
Well, now they've got a new series going called War to War. It's about, the start of the Cold War after World War II. And they also have the Korean War, which they're into.
Conflict, the Korean conflict,
Yes, that. Same one.
the police action. That one.
Yeah, police action. Yeah. They also covered the French defeat at the Dien Bien Phu.
Well,
Which
damn poo-poo. What do you expect? They gussing it.
yeah, I know. Those French. It's like, hey, you know what'd be a good idea? Let's put all our guys in the valley. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Let's put them in this big valley there, and then we'll have some guys kind of protect the one end, the other. Not to think of, maybe the Viet Minh might want to put their guns up in the mountains so they can shoot down on you. How about that?
I think you're being a little harsh. You do realize that these people and ancestors of like the Franks, of these people before that, ruled most of Europe for centuries and
Yeah.
one of the largest empires in the history of the world. And
Mhm.
then when it kind of faded away, Napoleon came back and pretty much put it back together again. So they were badasses for a
Yeah,
long
they were
time.
badasses up
They
until
were.
1870.
Charlemagne? Ooh, don't mess with these
But
people. And then I don't know what happened. They took over. They beheaded the king, and then after that, no, what the hell?
Yeah. Then they had 1870 where they lost to the Germans, and then they got in another scuffle with the Germans called the Great War, and then later on, they got conquered by the Germans. Yeah, that's called World War II. And that's why their navy is the glass bottom navy, so they could
Okay.
see their old navy. Mm. Ah. So, and I also watch a lot of space, stuff. There's a channel called Vintage Space. She talks about the beginnings of the space program and Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo.
I have to admit, man, I am subscribed to probably just like you, like 150 or 200, whatever channels,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of them I watch all the time. And if you ask me the name of the effing channel, I can't tell you. I recognize the face and the graphic. I say, yep, that's it. Yeah, well, that and my memory's just shot to hell because I can't. I'm sure some of these that you're watching, I'm watching, and I couldn't.
Right.
Wouldn't even recognize it if you said the name. It's kind of
Mhm.
funny, but it's not all conservative stuff. I get, I like, what the hell's that guy I watch? Until what's that guy's name?
I-
I don't know. He's got like 16 million followers. He's pretty big. He's like been around a long time,
wow. Mm.
and he just does short. He does these like little 8 to 10 little short things with about crime and crazy people, and I don't know. It's just interesting. You know,
Oh,
it's it. He's got a good voice, and he's interesting the way he puts it out there, and he's all right.
right. Hmm.
He's a little wokey, but that's all right. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah,
I don't care
I
about it.
think I
He's fine.
probably watched that channel. It kind of rings a bell with me.
Oh,
And
this kills me. I can't think of who
is
it
it a
is.
young guy? He's like
Yeah,
in his,
well, he looks younger than he is. I think he's like Lon.
yeah,
Uh,
he's probably in his 40s. Maybe he looks like he's 30-ish. And yeah,
shit. Yeah, the same stuff doesn't come up. You never noticed that you don't get the same stuff on your PC as you do on your phone, even though it should
right.
be it should be the same. Wouldn't you would think?
Yeah, it should be. Hmm. Hmm. Uh,
Oh, I don't know.
okay.
Maybe it has to do with the IP and the fact that my wife is watching Chinese soap operas all day in here. That could have
Hmm.
something to
Yeah,
do with it
could be.
on my account. You know.
Mhm.
Well, I should pay for a second account and stop being a cheapskate. But except I pay for the.
Yeah, maybe you should have a playlist.
Hey, how about the Giants beating the shit out of the Eagles yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo-hoo!
they did. Oh boy, that's 2 games they've lost. They
Yep.
lost to the Broncos last Sunday.
Right, twice, two in a
Yeah.
row. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Giants
Wow.
beat them 34-17. Unbelievable.
Wow.
It's like a whole different team. I actually got to watch it because it was on Prime.
Huh.
Mm.
And the Giants winning on Thursday Night Football. I think they said that was the first time since 2015.
Gee.
Wow.
They never win on Thursday Night Football. I mean, ever. It was a fun watch. Rookie quarterback. Jackson Dart. I mean, let's hope he just doesn't kill himself. He's way too aggressive. He runs it. He puts his shoulder down instead of sliding.
Right.
Acts like a running back quarterback, and he's not going to last like that, which would be a shame because he's got great awareness and great moves. Even making those Eagles look like high school football and making them miss, keeping the play going. It was
Mhm.
exciting.
Right.
It was fun. It was for the first time in so long. It was actually fun to watch a Giants football game. And I'm not
Okay.
Good.
exaggerating. It's been a while. They've been aggravating as hell. It's like almost turning me off to the sport. And actually, it is, But that was fun. It was fun to watch the rookies. Him and what's his name? We
Hmm.
got a new running back, who's just from Arizona State, who's just
Oh.
amazing. It's just amazing. Young guys, and the two of them are just like one's 22, one's 23. Looks like the future of the team.
Hmm.
You know,
Well, the Broncos are in London
Last name.
on
Mhm.
Sunday.
Nobody cares about
So,
the Broncos.
Okay.
Who cares about the
so
Broncos?
it's a morning game, so It'll be on at 9 o'clock Eastern time or 9:30 Eastern time.
Mhm.
Yep. So, and they're playing the Jets,
Yay.
That's
the 0-5 Jets.
Yes.
Ray William Johnson. There he is.
Ah,
Ray William Johnson. You can call him Ray. You can call him
yeah,
Joe. You can call him Johnny.
yeah.
18.6 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yep,
Yeah.
I watch your channel a lot too.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like it. I don't know. I tell you, I wish I could, if I could set it to play straight through, and then because I don't mind repeats when I'm trying to go to bed. I watch,
Yeah,
I watch the Y-Files live 24-hour thing a lot.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And
I've
I've
been
seen
doing
them
that
all.
too.
You know what I mean? It's just but still, his voice is soothing. Not to sound
Yeah,
weird, but
Right.
it just is. It's got a DJ voice,
hmm
and
Raymond J. Johnson. Okay.
not him. We're talking about the Y-Files right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's so professionally done for such just a startup 2 year old, And he's broken. How many millions does he have now? He's doing good.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um.
Hmm.
Anyway, so I leave that going and I fall asleep to it. But also World War II, which is why I get World War II in my face because I go to what's that World War II channel I'm subscribed to.
Right.
I think it's called World War II. World War II Tales or something.
Right.
I'll take a look. Fungal. WW, I think something like that. Just I'm subscribed to a lot of historical light recreation. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it looks like a video game, like a board game. As you're narrating, so so you don't have to watch it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah.
these
There's one
AI
called.
voices will put you out if you
Right.
if you're having trouble sleeping, they'll do it.
Mhm. Yeah, there's several of those that I watch. They're like 10-minute videos. They talk about history. Like the last one I saw was the Ottoman Empire, how it started.
Yeah. Oh, what channel? There was a channel.
And then there was,
That's what I would watch. Not generals. No,
yes, generals and historians.
something like that. Okay, I have that one. It's great storytelling how they do it.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
then the one I was talking about is just an AI narrated, and what did WW2 Tales,
Right.
WW number two space TAL
Okay.
Tales, and it's not too big. It's got like 142,000 subscribers, but
Right.
considering it's just an totally AI created, the AI
Right.
based on the dialogue decides what videos to what open source picks to pull in. It doesn't.
Hey, Ray.
Oh,
It gets it wrong sometimes, but they're always World War II stuff. You know what I mean? It's like if we're talking about a battleship and they're showing a destroyer. You know what I mean? But
right. Right.
but no one said that was that battleship that they were talking about. It's just a picture of
Right.
a battleship. But anyway, but this that's a good one because their videos are around an hour,
Uh-huh.
so typically I can fall asleep in that hour, and then. But good for falling asleep too. Yeah, they get repetitive. The AI, it's totally AI created. These guys are making money with,
Oh,
and they use diaries from a lot of the insight. Like there's a series of stories, like in Japan,
mm,
not Japan
right.
actually, but Okinawa or Iwo Jima, and it's serialized. So you from one to the next, it's the same guys. Sounds like his head voice talking to you about what's going on, and it's
Uh-huh.
pretty good, and of course it goes off on occasion and explains what's going. It's not totally just from that guy's perspective,
Right.
but it kind of is. And the reason that is because it's been compiled from books and recollections from people from World
Right.
War II. So
Right.
they put the AI they probably use AI to find the information and put the scripts together,
Right.
and then they make money doing it. It's all
Yeah.
right. Helps me sleep.
That's how I create some of my shorts for either this channel or for my three conservative gimps, where I will use Chat GBT and say, help me write a script for using this topic. and I go,
Sure.
pop, and then I'll say, all right, I need a title and tags, and it'll give me that. And then I go over to Big Motion AI, put the script in, and then I usually use the not the AI, the animation, but the first person. It looks more like real life instead of anime, and it generates some pretty good stuff, and I've been getting really good views out of it. So that's what I
Good.
use. And let's see. Oh, for music, I use some of the other music AI sources. I use Shoom that's on my phone, and what I'll do is I'll take the lyrics that AI has written, and I use that, plug in that, and it comes out with the short little song. That's how I came up with the theme song for this channel. Yeah.
I've always thought about. I shouldn't say fantasized, but thought it would be a chuckle, if not cool, instead of this, you see an AI generated cartoon recreation of this. Like a talk. You know what I mean? Like instead of and live, just like apps, and it just changes me into some cartoon, but just well. And in this live stream, because then you don't have to worry about shaving. I can sit in my underwear.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
I
anyway,
remember
I've always thought that would be kind of cool if we would cartoon ours. I know it can be done, but that's how
that
lazy I am. I just think about it and I don't
we've
even look
already
into it.
done that.
Yeah.
Remember they had
You s-
animal faces?
Yeah, no, they had that in Zoom. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I
Mm-hmm.
played with that. I know. I know.
Hey, Lloyd and Brad. Good to see you, Brad.
Boy,
Yeah.
But it's I know what you say it's not exactly the same. I mean, it
Yeah.
was okay, but it was I mean something looking animated, not
Uh-huh.
like cartoony. A
Yeah.
cartoon look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not so much. That one actually had some pretty good depth, and I don't know. I just whatever. Just a
Right. Mm-hmm.
hell. I could just sit here and look like a charcoal sketch
Yeah.
while I'm talking to you and live. It just reacts to my.
Right. Kind of like aha. Take on me.
Me. Don't sing
Do
me
you?
ever again. Yeah, no, just like I like that, kind of like that. Yeah.
uh,
Cool cat. Do you think I should set
yeah, set
fish
him
eye
free,
free?
Don. Set him
Oh no,
free.
no! Here comes the chanters. Hey, spread it. We could think there's a new. They're still protesting Palestine, even though they're both just
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
they both agreed to there's a ceasefire. They both agreed to the first part of a 20-part plan, and
Yeah,
they're
and they're
still out
still
there
going on.
protesting death to the United States and everything in our country. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But soon they're gonna have nothing to complain about. You know what I mean? Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So don't give them any ideas. Set
Yeah.
fisheye free. Set
Set
fisheye
fish are
free.
free.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah. Set fish are free. Yeah.
free
Mm-hmm.
fish eye, free fish eye.
Free fish eyes. I thought that was fish head. Fish heads.
Fish heads and rice.
The fish head song.
Yeah,
He should be
Mm-hmm.
free to swim.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds ominous.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have that. There it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Bum bum bum.
dun, dun,
Well, if we
dun.
hear that he drowned his sock,
Mm-hmm.
free to swim,
Yeah.
maybe throw him in a washing machine. Maybe that's what
There
we do.
you go.
I'd say
Mm-hmm.
he'd be more of a hand wash and hang
Mm,
dry.
yeah,
Yeah.
If you want to keep his
Mm-hmm.
eyeballs on and stuff. It's just saying. And then he could at least enjoy it. Be like getting a
Yeah.
massage.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Then you can use it to pick up your frying pan.
Yeah.
There you go.
That sounds like
Why is
torture.
fisheye looking at my food? Yeah.
That sounds like
You know,
torture.
like an oven mitt. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
You gotta torture him. I mean, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
You do live in Colorado.
So how about them drones? Who's got the Mini 5 Pro?
No, not yet.
Johnny Drone Flyer has one. I guess everybody's loving it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Hmm.
You make it sound like you're accusing him of something. Johnny Drone Flyer has one.
Johnny
He's not
Drone
the
Flyer.
only one. A lot of people have them. You know, it's another good drone. Yay!
Yeah.
I can't get excited. I
Yay.
don't know. I don't know. I have a camera. It's just good. Actually, probably better in the Air 3S, and it's faster, and it's fine. It's got lidar. That thing doesn't. You know, it's
LiDAR.
better. It's got 360. That thing does. You
Mhm.
know, I just can't be excited. You know.
Yeah.
And if I want a little drone, something small and light, where small area, whatever, there's reasons to take the small.
Yeah.
I got
Get the Neo.
the Mini 2 still works
Yep.
great.
Yep.
Takes good video and flies.
Mhm.
Original battery so far. One of them swelled. One of my 3 swelled. I should probably, if that happened, the other 2 are going to go soon. So I should probably, I mean, I
One
bought that
is-
thing like very shortly after they came out, I think. Like a month. You know, so
Yeah.
it's
So
got,
you've had them for a while.
oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
they've got whiskers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my first drone. You know what I mean? You don't really count the hell was that little thing I had? You know, it's like a toy drone. It had Intel. The fuck? Boy, help me.
Toy drone potency.
No. You bought them at Best Buy. It's a little better than that. I mean,
Oh, you mean Parrot or
no.
Autel?
No. Way smaller.
Yeah.
They fly it indoors.
Yeah. Hey, we got Bent Rail, which is
Tello.
scary.
Oh, God. Tello.
Scary.
You guys couldn't help me with
Oh,
Tello?
yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
I'm mellow with Tello.
Yeah. Mellow with the
I
Tello.
had that, you know.
Yeah,
I even had a
bye-bye.
fly more kit with that. Extra batteries in a case. Ooh.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
you know what? It was just
Jimbo
Yeah.
Charge.
Jim.
the Mini 2
Hey,
was
Jim.
such an upgrade to that thing.
Mhm.
Huh?
Hey, Jim.
Anyway, I don't think the original Mini 2 batteries will self-discharge if you leave it in the charging base. They're supposed to. I remember that. And they do. They drop down to 3.
So
Lights.
on the they just had
Maybe not the original
Amazon.
Mini, but the Mini 2 batteries. Definitely, I remember that. I've had it since it was new.
Did you buy anything on Prime Day the other day?
And it came with an update. That's how I know this. By the way, that thing, that battery saving feature, came
Yeah.
with an update to the batteries.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Okay, now you were saying?
Prime Day was just the other day, and the Neo was down to 137.
I didn't
And
know.
I was almost tempted to get one. And I thought, I
Nice.
really need to pinch my
Yeah.
pennies, but maybe
Right.
at Christmas when I get my Amazon cards, maybe I'll get one.
Right, Brian. That's what I said. There was an update, and they
Uh,
updated it. They were smart batteries. They were able to update them and did
uh-huh.
its thing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's welcome all the way from Grand Rapids, Michigan. It is Lon Denard. Welcome.
Hey,
He just got
Lon.
out of the shower. That's good.
Yep.
He's all
Yep.
nice and clean shaven and
Yep. Shit showered and shaved.
good shower
Good
and
to go.
shave. Yeah, looking
Snack.
sharp.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I still won't go out with you, but I appreciate the compliment.
Ah,
What kind of cologne do you have on? I mean, listen, where are we heading with this
Hugo.
conversation?
Yeah,
Huh?
I know, right?
Mhm.
Hugo. You asked, so.
What is
Hugo.
it?
Hugo.
Oh, Hugo.
It's old.
Hugo.
Yeah, I've been wearing Hugo for years, and
Yeah,
I have others, but I just end up going back to it. It's kind of weird.
what I wore today's probably holding a polo.
Polo.
The original polo. That's been around a long
Oh, yeah.
time. Remember that? The
Yeah.
early 80s.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't know. My wife bought
Hugo's
it, and
on
everybody
there.
seemed to like it. Maybe it's making a comeback. I don't know.
Well, that's because of Uncle Roger. You know, he's got the orange polo shirt he always wears, and
Oh,
the khaki shorts. Yeah,
That
he
and
makes those wichos
Calvin Klein
and food
one.
with flavor.
CK1.
Calvin Klein one. Yeah.
Yeah, CK1. Yeah.
CK1, exactly. I'm sorry. Exactly.
That's okay. I just want to
I
make
didn't hear
sure
what you
we're on the
said
same
because
page.
I constantly talking when you're trying to talk, so I didn't.
That's okay.
It didn't register.
It
But
wasn't
yeah,
exactly
CK1.
important.
I did gifts. I get this stuff as gifts for my wife, and I put it on, and whatever I get the most compliments on, that's what I get the next time. You know, because people say it. I work around people. You know what I mean, and they smell it.
Oh,
You know.
And if they say nothing,
Hey.
that's cool. And if they say something, well, it must smell pretty good for them to actually say something. You know what I mean? Because most people won't. You know, although there's people, girls at work that'll just tell you smell great. I don't know. It's like that service attitude thing. Try to make everybody feel good about themselves. Oh, that smells good. What are you wearing? Same thing I wore yesterday when you said the same thing.
yeah.
That's right, Jim. Fire up some hentai and
Mhm.
rub a couple out. Yeah,
Yep.
baby.
Get
More
the
action than you
wide
get. More action than you get, buddy.
Yeah.
You won't even service yourself.
Mhm.
Cool cat. Yeah, polo. Yeah, green bottle. That's what it is. Yeah, with the polo guy on it, and it seems to cloak the stench of stale sweat and cigarettes really quite well.
Yeah.
When
40
I work-
million Arabs can't be wrong.
When I,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, and this is just a generalization, not a generalization, just a personal recollection. I worked back then, like in the early '80s, in what was called a train station. We wore tuxedos. We waited on tables, and a lot of my friends that worked there, the male waiters, were gay, and they all wore it. They all wore it. They all wore too much of it. You know, so that's what it always kind of brought to my mind. So I
Stop it, Bill.
never got it because of that, even though that's just my own from one tiny little microcosm of the planet in one large restaurant with probably a cross section of maybe 8 or 9 guys, and but that doesn't matter. I worked with those guys for a couple of years. You know what I mean? And yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, well,
that's
I
what it
was
comes-
wrong.
But I put it on. Everybody liked it, so now I'm wearing it. What?
No, I was wrong. 40 million Arabs. I mean, 400 million Arabs.
Yeah.
Polo is the
Oh.
cologne of choice
I thought Dracar. I thought it was
when I was in the Middle East.
I thought
It was insane
Not Dracar Noir. Dracar Noir.
because it covers up sweat and cigarettes. You know,
Yeah, but so a lot of things.
not like Polo does, I don't think.
Yep.
I don't know. It's the cologne of choice over there. I'm telling you right now.
No,
Polo Central around there is
I've seen a
insane.
lot of Arab fellas wearing a lot of Dracar Noir.
Yeah, maybe,
But,
maybe.
But
That's probably number 2.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Better than BO, baby. Bring it on. Bring on the cologne. I'm all right
Yeah,
with that.
Bill.
Well, yeah, that's why it was
Hey,
invented.
you
I
smell
mean,
Amish. Yeah. There you go.
yeah.
What? Are we?
The Amish people are
insulting
clean,
Amish
aren't they?
people? Of course they are.
Oh, yeah, they are. But after they've been out in the fields all day, they could be pretty ripe.
Yeah, and then
Hey,
they
As
bathe.
could
nice.
anyone.
Well,
As
putting
anyone.
up that barn.
What are you doing? Are you spying on Amish people? Following them?
He is.
And they're not taking baths when they go home? I'm just curious. You don't think Amish people have indoor plumbing now? I'm just.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They don't have any water to their house.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've got a pump.
They got a
pump the
pump and they got
water.
water and they
It's,
take a bath.
it's not warm when it comes out of the ground.
No, they got a stove. That's what the stove's for.
Yeah, yep. If you
I would have
follow
swore they have
Eli
running water
Yoder-
now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my
I,
fault.
I actually don't even know what sex difference, not sex, sex.
To Google.
You know, some are a little more secular than others. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Yeah, I follow this guy, Eli Yoder. He's a former Amish, and he talks about, living in an Amish community and how some communities are more lax about things like cell phones. You can't have a cell phone, period. Some will allow you to have.
I don't understand what sin you'd be having by having actual indoor running water. You know, that doesn't seem
because that's worldly.
to have running water.
Yep.
They get a
Indoor
pump. They get a
is-
pump so they can run water, so
Yeah.
they can drink it. That's again doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Eh,
Most religion doesn't
It's-
make sense
it's all
if you're
worldly.
going to look at it like that.
That you want a supply of fresh water for you and your family. How worldly of you! That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
they
right. I
just
mean, a
live on the
hand
edge of a
pump.
lake, I guess, and just
I
jump
never
in
saw
whenever they feel. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
That's okay.
I
I
don't.
try to wait, but that's my fault. I
Go
jumped the
ahead.
gun.
You were gonna go ahead.
I'm not sure why a hand pump isn't worldly. That's all I'm saying. Any mechanical access to anything is worldly. Why aren't carriages worldly? Why
Right.
aren't you know what I mean? Why houses?
Where's
Shouldn't you
the
live in a
cutoff?
cave?
Where's the
Yeah,
cutoff?
shouldn't you live in a cave then?
That's my
The
point.
Lord will provide you everything, so you shouldn't
Well,
do anything.
So just lay
If
in the
you're going to
grass.
be that way,
they party
You know,
like
You're
it's
right. No, and that's what I because here's what when I thought about it, because I know they do without a lot, right? When I thought about it, all it is a pipe, with a tank collecting water coming into their house. There's nothing worldly or technologically advanced about that at all. There's stuff in their house right now that's way more advanced than water pressure caused by weight into into a pipe. That's not worldly.
I don't know.
It's all I'm
What
saying.
about windmills? Windmills? Well, windmills okay?
unless you're tilting at them.
They have windmills. I was. Is that
I
what
don't know.
I don't think Amish had windmills.
I
I don't know.
The Pennsylvania Dutch had them, imagine, but I don't know about the Amish. But
uh,
it'd be a great way to grind up the wheat, wouldn't it? Have
Yeah,
a
it would be.
windmill with grinding wheels. But nah, get the horses to do it.
yep.
Yeah,
Or-
to
or
each
the
their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the wives. Have you seen them?
The wives. That's what she said. Not to you.
Not to you.
Windmills, death machines.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, there's some
Dun, dun,
evidence. They're
dun.
killing birds and whales and whatever else. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
windmills,
Hard to,
yeah.
It's hard to believe everything you read and hear and see anymore. It really is.
Yeah.
Probably true. I do believe that they create more of a footprint, creating, maintaining, and installing, and then maintaining some more, and reinstalling and fix. They say over the course of their life they'll never make back the carbon footprint they took from but with the savings from the energy. It's not even close. It's a scam.
Yeah, well, our first house when I was a kid, actually in Europe and here, didn't have running water. Our first house that I lived in when I was a little kid here, we didn't have running water. We had an outhouse and
You gotta
pump.
pay
We had
the-
to pump water. We
You
had to
gotta pay
pump
the
water
bill,
and shit.
man. Oh, okay.
No, we had to pump water and shit.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, we lived in Indiana. We had to pump the water.
Wow.
Yeah, I very clearly remember middle of the night choosing between taking a dump in a pan or taking a piss in the pan, or getting out there in the middle of the damn night, out in the country, you know, to use to use the outhouse. That was a decision I had to make as a 3 or 4 year old. You know, and it was not a good one to have to make. The house got pissed on a lot. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny our experiences. How I wouldn't even imagine that, you know. And I'm even a little older than you, but
Right.
where I was at that age, you know, my biggest concern was getting yelled at because I kept sliding down the railing in the apartment building from one floor to the next and getting yelled at
Right.
by my mother. You know what I mean? Because what the hell? There's not a lot to do. Don't go outside. She'll crush my head. So you gotta find things to do that's fun. You know. But anyway, I do
Yeah, it's
remember
different. You're exactly right. Because when we lived in, I don't barely remember it, but Vincent described to me, it's out in the boondocks in Europe too.
Yeah.
So there was no running water and all that. And then we moved to Gary, Indiana, of all places.
No.
So you talk about just a cold, and then we moved to Detroit. You want to talk about you know, just a big like, what?
all
You know.
perspective. My cousins, when my parents split up and I moved to New Jersey, right? Now we actually have houses and lawns, you know, but it's still, there's like, in Hasbrook Heights, it's like 1.25 miles square. It's this tiny little town. It's got like over 15,000 people in it. In this tiny little town with, I think, two buildings that are 5 stories high that are apartment. There's like the one that we lived in, by the way, because we didn't have a lot of money, and the one on the other side of town. I mean, that's really it. It's all residential. So, you know, it's
Yeah.
my cousins from Jersey City would come. Hey, let's go visit. We're going to go visit our cousins in the country. They considered where we lived the country because there was grass. You know, we had little lawns. You know what I mean? We had little lawns. There was trees. You know, you didn't have that, and
Little pink houses.
it was all it was all concrete. You know, the only you might see a little patch every you know, maybe every couple of blocks might have something with some tree that somebody ran their car into. You know, Jersey City. Let's go to our cousins in the country. So it's all a matter of perspective. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. But I never had a house that didn't have running water. Well, aside from possibly living, maybe having it turned off.
Yeah. That's,
Mhm.
mhm.
Yeah, I've lived in a house where the water's turned off before too. We had to flush the toilet using pool water. He had a big pool that was full of water. I
5-gallon
mean, take a bucket. Yep, take a 5-gallon bucket to flush the toilet. Yeah.
No shit. Uh,
Yeah.
Not after you got rid of that bucket. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
At least they
Yeah.
took pride and they flushed that thing. You know,
Yeah.
Used to flush it all. Yeah. Yeah. Flashlight. We had a lantern. I mean, I'm not that old, but the whole living situation was that old.
Yeah.
You know. So my dad was 41 when I was born, and he was like the youngest kid of like 15. So
Wow.
my grandparents were fucking old
They were fucking
when I was little.
old
You
and
know,
fucking
like,
hard.
I never even
Yeah.
got to know them really. They were both passed away by the time I was out of elementary school.
Right.
Not even in elementary, barely in elementary. So yeah, they were fucking old. You know, like, holy shit.
Yeah, they kept busy then. Okay.
You know, my grandfather was first generation freed.
You hear the-
You know, first generation born free in his family.
Wow.
So, yeah. So
Mm.
old. Fucking old.
What's up, Chuck?
What's up, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck, good to see you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what about them drones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were just talking about the drones before you jumped in about the Mini 5 and how everybody is, well, pretty much happy with it. I know Johnny Drumflyer's happy with his. How about you, Lon? Did you get one?
No, I had
No?
no use for mini drones.
Okay.
I have a
Well,
Mavic
that-
4 Pro, man.
Oh,
I don't get it. I don't get it. Why the flip would I buy a mini
why do
drone?
that? Little puny drone. That's for sissies and little girls.
or people that don't have another drone. I mean, just don't get. If I had an Air 3S, I wouldn't buy a mini drone either.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Mini 4, I might have bought one, or a Mini 3, I might have bought one. But yeah, I mean, to each their own. But I hear about all this portability and whatnot, and I'm just like, dude, that 3 or 4 or 500 grams is really not the deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
It really isn't. Oh no, I got to carry another 500 grams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is that? A pound,
Well, Jim
pound
says
and a half.
The Mini 5 Pro is a beast.
Beast.
It's a
Yeah.
beast.
That's about a pound, I think, Lon.
Is it about a pound?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I think 250 is like 8 ounces. I mean, really rough. It's like right around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
If I'm
Mavic 4 is 1,000 grams approximately. The Mavic
If I'm
4 Pro is about
remembering.
1,000 grams.
Yeah.
If
So-
I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. I'm with you, Michael. Cool cat. Yeah.
Neo, you should. Oh well, you're in Europe. I forgot. The Neo was $159 during Prime days.
Okay.
Oh, it was down to 237.
What are you talking about? It was $159 on Amazon.
Well, yeah, somebody had posted it got down to 137.
Oh, 137. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
I might have bought a second one at that. I don't even want one. Yeah, me too. I gave one away that I got at.
I don't really need that or
North-
want it, but here, take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh. I just
No, I'm
checked,
just saying
by
it's
the way.
really cheap.
500 grams is 1.1 pounds. So
Yeah, so I can
Anyway.
handle it.
No, you
I
know
can
what's
carry
funny?
2 pounds.
You just made pretty much the same. This came up already about. Already asked me right in the beginning about that drone, and I said, "What the hell do I need that drone for?" With an Air 3S, and I went right down.
What's the
list.
point?
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't. If there's some
You
reason
don't.
I want to take some little light drone real quick, my Mini 2 still works great. Takes good video.
Yeah.
Doesn't waste shit.
Yeah,
And
I don't even know what that reason is, though. I
I
get. Yeah,
don't
Mm.
know.
I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Room. I don't know. I actually not anymore because I got the bag and I could take the 3S. Even in the scooter, I could take the 3S,
Mm-hmm,
and I could always take it on
Well.
Harley. It's got that big old thing on the back.
Or backpacks are a thing. Or tank bags are a thing. Or I mean, I can come up with 10 different ways. Not on your scooter though, but I can come up with 10 different ways you could carry a drone.
Mhm.
To wherever you're going. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
a couple pounds. Psh.
Couple pounds.
Besides, if I had a Mini 5 Pro, I'm still using the RC Pro 2.
Yeah.
I ain't giving up my controller. So that thing weighs 2 pounds by itself. Just about. So fuck it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trying to
So-
think, why would I fly the Mini 2? I flew it recently, and I said, I'll just grab this, and I can't remember why it made sense.
For
I
fun.
was worried it was going to rain, so it's just that, it owes me
Throwaway
nothing.
drone.
It owes me nothing. I've had it since. Like I said to them, whatever month it came out, it was like in October. When did they let them out? The new one, October, September,
Something like that.
somewhere in there. Well,
Yeah.
I got it for myself for Christmas, like right at the beginning of December. You know what I mean? It was still pretty new. So that's how long I've had that thing. It owes me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still 2 of the original batteries. I got 3. The one works, but guess what? It's hard to get out because it's swelling. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
not going to use that anymore.
Mhm.
So I got a
There's-
decision to make. Do I buy some aftermarket or even a real one? Just to have one because there's nothing wrong with the drone and it's just going to keep working. And I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to somebody.
There you go.
Mhm.
I mean, what's a Mini 2 Fly More kit with some extras worth anyway?
It depends on who you ask, I guess. I can't imagine it's worth much because the Mini 4K is the same drone, and you can buy that for fucking $250.
Yeah.
I've seen it for with the controller and
just-
the drone.
That's controller, drone, and 1 battery you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, I understand you got more shit. I'm just saying. You get a brand new for $250 for the drone and battery and the controller. Then another 100 will buy you a couple batteries.
Mhm.
or whatever
You
their
know,
fly more is. I'll bet you it's only $150 or something. But
maybe.
yeah, no, I know. I'd only get a couple $100 for it, if that. You know, if so maybe some people can't, whatever,
Mm.
or maybe they want it.
Yeah, no, no. People can want whatever they want. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
if
Hey,
I
yeah,
ever destroy my 3S, well, there is a backup.
that's a possibility. Or you could just buy another 3S.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Well, no, the 3S by itself is only $1,100 or $1,200. To buy the Flymore combo with the Mini 5 Pro would cost you $1,100 or $1,200.
Right.
So you already got the rest of the shit that you got with the Air 3S.
Oh
You
no,
might
no,
as well just
I wouldn't.
buy another Air 3S.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not thinking about getting that drone. No, not
Yeah.
interested.
The Neo 2, I'm mildly interested in for no reason other than a stunt drone. That's all. I don't like the Neo that much, but it's kind of fun to fly places I wouldn't fly a regular drone. You know, in tight spaces and shit like that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, you don't have a lot of time. You're not doing anything important or you just feel like flying a little bit. You're not that worried about it because talking about throwaway price,
Yeah.
and probably pretty hard to destroy anyway.
Mhm.
Hard-ish.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. Yeah.
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 So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I want one now. What the fuck's wrong with you?
There you go.
What a Neo?
Another drone not to fly. I'm sorry. What?
What a Neo?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neo's okay.
Yeah.
Neo's
You can
okay.
fly
Like I
around
said,
the house, chase your dogs.
exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
I fly around our warehouse in and out of the trucks and stuff like that. That kind of crap where there ain't no damn way I would fly, anything worth any money in that particular. Right, Dominic?
Yep, that'd be right.
Ah, there he is. Yeah, okay, cool.
Right on.
Right on, right on, right.
How's your Mavic Classic doing, buddy?
Yeah, it's all right. Just been a
Have
bit
you flown
windy
it
here
lately?
recently. Well, it's been a little bit windy here recently.
Oh, wow. Oh, crikey.
Right.
So, yeah, I met a guy from Adelaide today on a job site.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was there for Sativa. It's a drug company that's opening a plant. They got a big federal grant, and they're opening a multi-million-dollar plant.
The name of the company is Sativa.
Something like that. It's like CYTIVA or something like that.
I figured
I'm
it'd be
probably
some.
pronouncing it wrong.
No, I mean
it's
that's
something like that.
cannabis sativa. But they're
Yeah.
doing it with a cute spelling. Which,
Yep.
No. Well, that's not what they sell. So I'm saying it wrong. But it's
Oh.
a European company, and so they got a crap ton of, and it's murder to try to get anything done there because I finally left this afternoon. I was going to stay later because I got some stuff I want to get done, but the safety chick just kept harassing me. He's around every 5 minutes. I'm trying to wire up these wires. Okay, there's like a 30 bundle. There's 30 wires I got to hook up to this thing, and they're all about the size of an eyelash, right, as far as thickness. And they got this rule: you got to wear cut-resistant gloves. Ma'am, I can't wear gloves and put these little wires in these little slots with a precision screwdriver. I can't do it. It can't be done. Well, while you're wiring, I guess it's okay. So I take my gloves off, I do a wire, and then I go to strip the next wire. And she turns the corner and goes, well, if you're going to use strippers, you got to be wearing your gloves. So let me get this straight. You want me to strip a wire? You want me to put my gloves on, strip a wire, take my gloves off, land it, strip a wire, put my gloves on, strip a wire, or I guess I could strip all the wires and then land them. I'm just like, what? I'm like, look, ma'am, you're killing me here. You're making this take 10 times longer than it needs to.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
it's on her dime, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they're paying prevailing wage and shit. I don't get it because I make too much, but they had a couple kids on the job site. They're all making like $40 an hour or whatever the shit. They're getting prevailing wage. So, well, whatever.
She's going around sticking her chest out, earning her paycheck, I think, with that bullshit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And it's fine. She's got a job to do. I try to be cool about it because whatever. She's got a job to do. I got a job to do. Everybody's got their job to do. Whatever. There's their rules. They're signing the checks. Whatever. But some days, I need got the general calling you every 15 minutes to see if the job's done. That's the other part of it, though. She's doing everything in her. Briefly, yesterday, 4 fire drills. 4. They had a fire drill and nobody moved. No one here has done construction, right? Or maybe you have, Bill. I don't know. But on construction sites, it's common for the fire alarms to go off because they're testing them on new construction. The alarm guys are in there testing the system and shit. So you don't think nothing of it. So I'm up there on a line, and then they turn the corner. Hey, aren't you going to evacuate? I go, what? Didn't you hear the alarm go off? I go, yeah. Aren't you going to evacuate?
Hi, Brenda.
Nobody evacuated. So then they did it 4 times until everybody left the building. They did it, and then everybody went back in. Then they did it again, and then not everybody. They found like 5 or 6 people that didn't evacuate, so they did it again. I'm like, listen, I got work to do, right? I got shit to do. You get people in their games and your little clusterfuck fire drills and shit.
They're
walking around with their clipboards,
They're trying to save your life.
Yeah.
That's the way they frame it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
That's the way they frame it.
I tell you what, it could save somebody's life. I mean, God forbid, it could happen.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
Mhm.
somebody's
If it was
not
a real
paying-
fire,
not
we'd
paying
know.
attention to it because fuck, we hear that all the time. Yeah.
Well, having all these drills don't help. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
I
That's
think
a lot
for-
of the boy who cried wolf going on here.
I think 4 at the same time is a lesson that you better come out the first time.
Well, it was
is-
4 within like 2 hours of each other. They waited a half an hour, an hour, then they did it again to see who all left the building, and not like half the people quit and walked out.
I'm sure people would catch on. What the hell's going on? You know.
Yeah, well, we just thought they were testing the system for real. When you're working on a site, they're installing the fire system or the alarm system. They test it. It could go on all goddamn day. The alarm could be going off. You don't,
Mhm.
just something wrong, and yeah.
Mhm.
Construction I did actually when I was on a crew was more in the country. We were building houses.
Hmm.
You know, wasn't that wasn't going on. But the kind of stuff I was hauling planks and plywood and building frames and siding and roofing and stuff. But, framers.
And I get it. Yeah. Everybody's got rules. Everybody's got regs. And there's the European companies over it all. So they got if you think OSHA's bad or OSHA or Florida OSHA or whatever, fuck, you don't know until you try to work under a European company. These people, it's amazing they get anything built. They get anything done. It's insane. The number of meetings, and she came by. Hey, where's your ladder inspection? I go, what are you talking about? You got to do a daily ladder inspection and fill out a paper and fill out a form that you did a ladder inspection on each one of your ladders. I got a 5-man crew out there. Got 5 ladders out there, so I got to do a ladder inspection on 5 different ladders. Fill out a sheet of paper and turn it in
Every day.
every day.
Every day.
So when would you do that? In the morning before everybody leaves, or at night when everybody gets back at different times?
I don't know. And then you got to have a task meeting. Well, what are we doing today? You have a meeting. It's all a toolbox talk. You got to have a little meeting, and you got documented. You had a meeting about what you're going to do today and what the possible hazards could be, and yada yada. I get that once a week. I get that when you're changing sites. I get that if you're doing a different job. If you come in and do the same goddamn thing, you're working on the same little project.
Reminding people about safety is not a bad thing, because
Right.
your head gets into your work. It doesn't hurt to remind people. That's all. But
Right.
But every day is just insane.
You inspect the same goddamn ladders.
Yeah.
They made us go buy special ladders. You know what a platform ladder is? They forced you to have a platform ladder, so we had to go out and buy platform ladders.
Well, I mean, I guess damage can happen any day. I
Mm-hmm.
suppose.
Mhm.
Well, the strictest job site on this half of the state has had like a dozen deaths. They're so damn safety, and they're like a dozen people have died on this job site. It's crazy. It's one of the most dangerous job sites on this half of the state.
Wow.
And they're the ones that 2-hour safety meeting before orientation, before you can even step on site. A list this long of PPE you have to have. and then they're still somehow finding ways to kill people.
Wow.
But you know what's sad? It's not funny. I wanted to say funny as in komisch, which is German for funny, but strange. Or well, anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
Everyone that's been killed has been Korean nationals. Because it's
Oh.
LG. It's LG. And they had to ship in a bunch of people to do work because our lazy asses around here, they had billboards up, they had billboards on buses, they had commercials running on all the rap stations. I mean, you name it. They advertised $1,000 sign-on bonus, yada yada yada, and they still couldn't get anybody to take the job. So they had to bring in a bunch of people on H-1Bs or whatever they're called from Korea to do the work. And the only people they've been killed out there have been actual Korean nationals, which is crazy.
Oh.
It's weird. But anyway, enough of my ranting about safety.
Yeah, probably because they couldn't sing Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
It's a changing. It's a changing culture. People have had it. I wouldn't say too good, but people compared to a lot of the world, people have had it pretty good for a long time. And then, what really kind of accelerated this process of not wanting to work is being able to survive without having to go to work. They somehow have a roof over their head every day. They somehow have food in their belly. They somehow get money.
Clothes.
It's so it's not surprising.
No, when I was a kid, my dad died and left us nothing, right? And my stepmom, who was a piece of work, but she ended up having to get on some kind of assistance. We were on assistance for all of 6 months, maybe. But the bottom line is that you were ashamed. She'd make me go to the store because she was ashamed to go with food stamps because you had to pay for food stamps back then, right?
I remember.
Yeah.
And you had to go in with food stamps and whatnot. And
No, I remember
it
that same
was
shit. By the way, I do remember.
it was embarrassing.
With food stamps in the store from my mother.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it was
I think
embarrassing.
more than ashamed. I think she was fraudulent in getting them. But because my father had a good job and worked a lot, but whatever.
Wow.
My stepfather. But anyway, I know exactly what you're talking about. And
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It used to be embarrassing. Now people break out these bridge cards or whatever they call them in your state and buy shit like it ain't no thing, yo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
No, they expect it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
expected.
be standing there playing on their $1,000 phones with their $100 manicures on their nails and $200 worth of clothes on, buying $500 worth of groceries, break out their bridge card.
Well, here's the thinking. If you can get it, then why not? Then why not?
Self-respect, that's why not.
Of course. So here's what we do. We trade our life and our time basically to make money, for money. You don't need because that's what we're doing. We're on this planet X amount of time, and we are selling this much of it or whatever the percentage is to our job.
Yeah, a third of it at least, if it's an 8-hour day.
To get paid, so to survive or get ahead or whatever it is we end up doing, or thrive, or barely get by, whatever it is. Okay. There was a really good point to this, man.
They sell their dignity, is what they sell. They sell their self-esteem.
I lost that point along the way. Gummy.
Yeah.
Little gummy. Yeah. No, that's what they do. They trade the dignity instead.
Yeah.
Whereas we bank the dignity, they trade it in.
Yep.
In my opinion, we banked it because we
In my opinion.
a little proud to actually, because if it wasn't for the people that actually did the work, people wouldn't have anything. Yeah, they wouldn't have anything. Oh, you get that check? What are you going to do with it? I mean, it'd be nothing.
Nothing to buy. I guess so. But anyway,
you got to give props to the hardworking people out there, the farmers, the dairies, and I mean these people bust their balls, and not just them. I'm talking about industry, everything, whatever, construction. They bust their balls because so this world thrives and continues. Not live in their parents' house, get on the internet and scream at people.
it is what it is. But now that gets too deep into politics. Anyway, how about the drone?
You're right. That was kind
About
of
the
Yeah, because
drone.
I don't want to head. I don't want to head that direction.
not just politics. It's a social statement. That's all. It's just the way. It's just the way things have become. And I think the COVID thing kind of accelerated it because
Yep.
people spent
Right.
so much time indoors and got accustomed to it. Checks were coming in the mail. People were enjoying themselves online. Phones got better and better, even though during COVID. You know what I'm saying? It just
Hmm.
what do you call online just grew exponentially. What do you call all the social media platforms just blew
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
You know.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah.
How's yours doing, by the way?
Yep.
he made his first million.
Yep. Hmm. Hmm.
Pesos?
Yen. Yen.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. People are different now. Do you remember being a teenager and you couldn't wait to get a job?
Mhm.
Yeah. Me too.
Yep.
Yep.
Couldn't wait.
I've been working since I was 12, 13 years old.
I thought it was so cool
If I
that I
wanted
could
anything, I had to work for it.
show up. So
Yeah, that's
I thought working was cool. You got a check, you got money in your
got
pocket
money. Hmm.
that was yours. You know,
Yep. Go get stuff. Yeah. If you had a hobby like modeling, making models, airplane models, ship models,
I thought you were
cars.
saying you had a job modeling. I mean,
Yeah.
I lost track of the
Yeah.
I lost track of the narrative there for just a little
Just a
bit.
teeny. Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
I could see you in white, like a pair of nice white spiked heels.
Yeah. There
Oh,
you go.
God.
Little
You
Oh,
can
fish.
yeah.
see that, huh?
Yeah.
You
with
can
the
see that, huh?
right.
Okay.
My
Well,
fucked up legs.
to
Yeah.
each
That
their
like,
own.
yeah. Hmm.
Now you see, if this was an AI generated chat right now, Artie's
Yeah. I'd
image
be
visage would be that,
tall and
with
I'd be
fishnets
buff.
and a mini skirt.
Hmm.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
A mini skirt. He'd still be down to his knees.
Do you remember when mini skirts seemed sexy? And now people just run around with tights on
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
leave zero to the imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, including their cleavage.
They're what? They're what, Bill?
What? You don't have to get disrobed anymore to get their they get their checkups. They don't even need to disrobe anymore.
Yeah.
They go to
that's
see their
true.
gynecologist. Don't even have to take anything off. In fact, it's like a walkthrough now, like a drive-through. They just kind of walk through real quick, and they go, "Okay, looks like you're good." You don't even have to bother taking anything off anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny, and God forbid you actually look. It's your fault. It's your fault, you evil bastard.
Well, you are an
What do
evil
do? These
bastard.
eyes up here.
Yeah. Well, everything good is down there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
Everything
nice,
worthwhile.
there's no, I understand it. There's a lot of goodies on display here. You got
Mhm.
pretty eyes. You got some Dan skin top that's and your your lower cleavage. Just
Yeah, lower.
just
Yeah.
Yeah, camel
Those
toe.
man boobs, Bill. Yeah.
Yeah. Camel toe cleavage.
You know what the gray hair
Yeah.
does though? Gray hair helps you out because they don't believe that you're a pervert. They know
Really?
you're like it. Yeah, no, because you just joke and you laugh, you walk away, and they think you're kidding. He's just so funny.
I have to try that.
We'll get a little gray.
Hey.
Talk like an old man all the time.
Oh my, you guys
Actually,
clean.
true. I really don't want it. Really don't.
Yeah,
Want
there we go.
Nice.
That's the funny thing. I really don't want them, but
Mhm.
I even got the Smith & Wesson one.
Ah,
Rifle cleaning kit.
you're the best.
Mhm.
M&P.
M&P, baby.
Mhm.
I'm looking at. I'm sourcing 10mm handguns now. We'll see. No, my dream is to have the same. I could have done that. I could have just got the 9mm of the folding rifle. But oh no, I let myself get talking to the 10mm. So now I gotta get a 10mm
Get 'em
handgun.
all in 10mm. Yep. Just
Right,
like
that's my
your
plan.
socket wrench. Get all your 10mm socket wrench.
No. You
'Cause
want
that's
some
I'm letting
what
him go.
you
Just
want.
let him go, Bill.
You
Just
want
let
some
him go.
matching sets so we could share ammo and The
The mags all work.
and
The mags all work.
all worked, and that
Mhm.
gun's going to be lonely. It needs it needs a partner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could be a consideration, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If
No,
you have
I
a-
just
yeah, it's a good idea. No, it just makes
Mhm.
sense. Why not?
Mhm.
And there is a reason not to carry one or the other when it comes to weapons like that. Maybe you're going to go to the target. Well, I just feel like targeting the 10 mil. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And versus bringing the other one. You'd probably bring them both anyway, wouldn't
oh,
you?
the 10 mil or the
Yeah.
9 mil. Oh yeah.
No, whatever matching gun you get to go with your
Oh yeah.
throwing. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
get the competition. They have a Smith and Wesson makes a 10 millimeter competition. It's
Yeah.
pretty sharp. It's already got built-in ports. It's already pre-ported. Oh, I can't show it. I got a muzzle brake on. I got my muzzle brake in and put it
Oh,
on.
you can't show it. No. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scratch my barrel putting it
This
on.
is a family show on. We can't
Yeah.
show. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I got tired of effing with it and broke out the vice grips. Well, they make you use a crush washer now. Back in the day, they used a lock
A
washer,
crotch washer?
a crush washer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what would have been better than that would have been, and this. I mean, you can get ratcheting ones that actually have straps that are
Yeah,
made
you
up.
strap wrench. I thought I
Right.
had one. I couldn't find it.
And
I couldn't find it. And
I
I just got
have
impatient.
Nick.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight is literally a minute away, and by car,
Yeah.
minute and a half.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I catch
Man.
the, if I catch the light,
Yeah.
if I
It's a
don't,
family show.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 minutes. But
Okay,
I
I'll take
still
that. Yeah.
sometimes do the same thing, even though it's that close. Because I don't feel like going out in the car and going to get it. Even though
Vice grips are right here, man.
Huh?
Vice grips are right here. I can just reach
Yeah.
over and grab them. I put a couple wraps of tape around it to try to save it. I got a couple nicks. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
These wrenches are kind of
Yeah.
cool. I mean, if the next time, I'd get a bit thinking, I'll have it for the future. It comes in handy with pipe, and that you don't want to
Right.
screw up, chew up.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost bought a gun vise. That's what I should have done. When I bought the muzzle brake, I should have bought. They had a gun vise on sale for like $60, a decent gun vise. The only downside to that is, well, I'm a bachelor. I do whatever the fuck I want. But I would have had to attach it to my dining room table, basically. I would have had to screw it down to my dining room table.
Yeah.
Because I live in an apartment now. So
There you go.
yeah. So, but I would have done it.
Yeah.
I would have done it. I don't
It's
care.
Great for removing barrels on that Mauser action you got.
Yeah.
Put that
So,
Douglas barrel on and get out your reamers and get the head checked so you got just perfect space when you put that bolt in. So you don't have any slop when you're
How did he
getting
get the
around.
six? What is
I know where
wrong?
he got all down. He's off. He's just off on one. I just let him go, man. You know what I mean?
Well, you heard what he was saying.
Yeah, I just let him go. Whatever, man. I don't care.
Mhm.
Yeah. I might polish the port and everything. But I don't know. I'm taking it too far. I'm going to leave it alone. I put a flashlight laser on it. I had just a laser, and then I don't know. Then Amazon Days came along, and the laser with the flashlight was the same price as just the laser. And I go, well, I might as well get it. This thing was pretty cool. This is a green laser, and it goes on M-LOK, and then it adds a picnic rail,
Oh,
which I thought was kind of cool.
It is.
And it's it's magnetic charging and all that kind of cute shit. So
cool.
yeah,
That's what you had on there before you put the one with the flashlight.
yeah, with the flashlight on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is there any chance of using that on something else?
another rifle. It's too
somewhat
big for a
different?
handgun.
Yeah.
And besides, all my handguns already have lasers on them. So
Well,
Give it a
speaking
backup.
of
One could die.
speaking of lasers, guess what Antifa is doing now at their protests?
Well,
They're shining lasers.
having a rave.
They're
Yeah.
shining lasers into the eyes of the ICE.
Officers. Yeah,
Agents.
that's kind of old news. That was a couple of weeks ago already.
Well,
Couple
I
weeks
seen an
ago.
art ice protest on the way home from the job site today. And you
Oh.
know what's interesting? See, you're gonna get out into politics no matter what you do. But the bottom line is
I
that
didn't want to. He wants to talk.
yeah,
It's an
yeah.
old
The
story.
thing that I thought was funny is all middle-aged white women out there. It just it just blows my mind.
And
Where's all the Hispanics? That's all I'm saying. Where's all it's this is such a big problem for the Hispanic community. Where are all the Hispanics? Right? The Hispanics are
Mm.
the second largest group in this country, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
they're hiding from ICE, don't you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, because they don't care. They're not worried about. I know all kinds of. I'm on a job site with 30%, 40% Hispanics all day.
They're citizens.
Yeah, they're citizens. They're at work. You know, all
I better
these
keep my-
middle-aged white
look at my
women are
wife.
out
She looks.
protesting.
My wife could pass for a little Mexican. I better keep her home. You never know.
Yeah,
She's
you
gonna get
better keep
snagged
her.
up.
Yeah.
Next
But
thing
it's
I
just
know,
funny. That's all.
be trying to get her back from Kuala Lumpur or something.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. That's all. I don't see. You know, do you see all these these protests? It's all a bunch of white people.
Yep.
You know, you don't see all these.
Right.
You would think if it was an issue, all the Hispanics would be out there.
They've
Mhm.
got, they've got
You
warrants.
know,
They've
protesting.
got warrants for
Oh,
these people.
well,
They're not randomly.
Oprah
I'm tired of the idea that they're just randomly grabbing people because they're brown off the streets. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but they've got warrants.
My people
and
tried
names.
that.
They got warrants and names for these people when they go in
Yeah.
there, which means they've
Yeah.
seen judges for it, which means it's totally legal. It's what the police are supposed to do. Whatever. It's sick. The whole thing is crazy. Attack them. They're snatching people up off this. They're disappearing people. No, they're not. They're sending them home.
Yeah.
They're serving warrants. They're arresting people with warrants.
Right.
When you come into this country, you've
They've been
broke the
ordered out.
law.
They've been ordered, and they've had their day. Most of them. They've been ordered out. And they're
No,
starting out. All the ones that have ordered, they're the fastest. They're the fastest paperwork to dig up. Is all the order because that's what they do. They just they lose the case and then they just stay anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They don't show up for court.
Can't blame them.
Yeah.
Nothing
They just
happens.
release them into the country. They just
Can't
release them
blame
into the
them.
country and they don't show up for court.
Why shouldn't they? Nothing happens.
Mhm.
What's the worst?
In
gonna
any
happen?
case,
they're,
though.
they're gonna scoop them up. They don't have to come back.
Yeah.
It was
In
wide
any
open
case,
before, so.
the whole narrative is just silly and it's annoying. And it's like,
And dangerous. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
yeah. But people, when you come into this country illegally, you have broken the law. Period.
Yep.
Period. It's a misdemeanor. People go, it's not illegal to sneak into this country. I go, what? What are you talking about? You know, Draymond Crawford said, well, I shouldn't mention names, but an ex-cop said that it's not illegal to sneak into this country.
No, of course it is.
And I was like, say what?
No,
Yeah, it is. And I had
heard
to
them-
cite
I've
the
heard them
law
read this-
for him.
Right, the statute, the law, whatever.
Yeah. I had to look it up.
But then what happens is they compound it by ignoring a judge's order to vacate, to leave.
Mhm.
You know, now it's no longer just that's contempt of court,
Yep.
and they scoop you up. You don't belong here. You've been asked to leave. Time to go. Time to go. It's not like they're killing people or beating the shit out of them or anything either. Because if there was videos of that, you'd be seeing it left and right.
Right.
I think the restraint all across the country by all these agencies is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Freaking amazing. I saw one shot where, probably AI, where a cop probably shouldn't have shot his, but you don't know because they cut everything else out. He shot his, what do you call spray?
Pepper spray.
Pepper
Oh,
spray.
pepper spray?
Into some
Yeah.
girl's face, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't
No,
look
she was
good.
asking for it for like an hour.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. You probably get tired of it after a while. The guy wrote, do you know they're hiring? I saw a video where there's a line around the block, people trying to get into ICE because apparently they're hiring and apparently it's really good wages and really good benefits. That's what everybody was saying. They're like,
Yeah.
holy crap. And the requirements are not what you would think. You don't have to have like a college degree
Yeah,
or
but are they getting paid
a
now?
criminal law degree or anything like that.
Are they getting paid now?
Yeah. Problem is, you got
Well,
some
the government shut
a-hole.
down. Are they getting paid?
Who?
ICE agents are they
Yeah.
are they on the essential list? No, I mean they just had an announcement today. Was the last paycheck for like what was it, like 2 million federal workers and 1.3 million military, and they only get a partial because the cutoff happened in it's like a 2-week pay period, and
Right, right.
that's all they're getting right now until the government reconvenes.
Well, the military's not a big deal.
What?
You got somewhere to sleep and your meals anyway.
Not if you're living off base and you're paying rent.
If you're living in a house, yeah, but
You got
most
kids.
renters and stuff like that are not gonna, like start booting you out. And if you're living off base in military housing, it just still doesn't matter. But you're right. If you're living off base in an apartment or something, they're gonna expect their rent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll get it all back. So, I can imagine, a landlord kicking out a bunch of military people in a town with a base. You're not going to be exactly popular. You know what I mean? Yeah, around town. And you'll get all your money anyway. You'll get your money, apparently.
This all sucks. These people do have to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, and it's
so-
fucking stupid. It's the same. It's the same. The same. What's it called? RSRC, whatever. CR, CS, CR, C shit.
Yeah.
Same one.
Continuing
Continuing resolution. Same one that they've already approved once before.
Mhm.
Same thing.
Yeah, I know. They all have their excuses for what they're doing and why.
Well, no, but I mean,
I don't know.
it's clean. They both vote. Both sides voted it. It's basically it's the same thing. It's just another continuation that they already said yes to before.
Right.
They're just
Well, now they got.
they're doing this for theater. We're heading in.
Yeah.
We're heading
Well, they
into-
got stuff they want. They want health care for,
Illegals.
people or whatever. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so.
and
They say it's not for that, but the part of the provision
that's
is that
bullshit.
it no longer can ask if you're a citizen. There's one of the provisions they're trying to drop, which is just hilarious. Like that's it's so damn transparent. But anyway,
Anyway, let's move on. We wanna
Mhm.
talk about that.
yeah,
All right.
politics.
How
Yeah.
about them
It's aggravating.
drones?
How about the
Yeah.
how about
How about-
the Giants beating Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Broncos beating Philadelphia too. Yeah.
That was
The
not,
Broncos.
that wasn't last night, Art. That was
No, that was Sunday. That's
Sunday. That's right.
yeah. We don't count Thursday night.
What
games.
was the score?
It was 21-17.
Oh, Puff.
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Giants 34
Yeah.
to 17.
17
And that's
unanswered
because they
points
missed an extra
in the
point. They
fourth
actually
quarter.
7 fucking touchdowns they scored against the defending Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
How about that shit?
Good for you.
No, they suck. I know. Well, they've sucked for a long time.
Yeah.
Actually, it hasn't been fun watching any games. You didn't see glimmers of hope. You saw a lot of glimmers in that game. That rookie man, he can play. Jackson Dart can play. You just gotta hope he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, well, the Lions are actually doing halfway decent this year so far. And that's because when they suck so long, you get first round draft picks for a decade. You would imagine you managed to put together a halfway decent team.
No, they're
You would like to think, right?
they're
How
good.
about when they got Billy Sims or Rodney Pete or Lions? Yeah, they got
You mean like 30
No,
years ago?
yeah back in the day, and they still suck.
Barry Sanders? No, wait,
Yeah.
Barry Sanders was Dallas, wasn't he? No, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Billy Sims was
Sanders
Detroit.
Yeah, and so
Yeah,
was
my bad.
Rodney Pete
Barry Sanders.
and Billy Sims. Billy Sims was back in the 80s.
Yeah. I'm just saying they suck for so long. They've had
Oh,
a
yeah.
first round draft pick or second round draft pick for decades.
Yeah.
You think they'd have a hell of a team at this point?
They finally built a team around some good players, and they were like so close
Yeah,
to
a good team last year. Yeah.
making it to a
And the year
Super
before,
Bowl.
they were pretty good. They're building, just like and they actually are
Who,
building.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. And the changing of the guard, because now Dallas and Pittsburgh are not that great.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, it was Dallas and Pittsburgh almost every
yeah.
year. Every once in a while, they sprinkle in, some other
Pittsburgh
team.
still makes the playoffs almost every year.
Yeah.
They're not taking the Super Bowls, but they're in the hunt pretty much every year. They're still a pretty good team.
Yeah.
You know, they're not what they. No,
I
they
remember when
weren't.
the Steelers was up there every
They're not
year.
the killers like they were. No, I understand what you're saying. Or like the Patriots used to be, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
The changing of the guard. And I think it's because
Yeah.
of the way it's structured. Because
Yeah.
now teams like Tampa, you know,
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago, he had Tampa
Oh,
Bay in the
yeah,
Super Bowl.
yeah.
Sure, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
back
okay. Right. Sure. Tell me another story, Grandpa. No way.
Hey,
Right.
it's
But
Vinny
Anyway.
Testaverde. Yeah.
Win or lose for me, it was enjoying actually watching a game for a change because they were making plays. They weren't dropping all. Oh, so many pass drops. Oh, they dropped one in the end zone. So many pass drops on this kid and quarterbacks. They didn't play like that today. You know what I mean? They actually played like a team. It was actually fun to watch and see these kids what they could do. You know, Cam Scatterbo is a badass. This little guy. I mean, he just lowering his head and smashing into everybody. Again, hope these guys last. They're fun to watch. We'll see. I know it's only one game. It's actually two games. They beat what? San Diego. They're a good team.
Yeah.
You know.
well,
Yeah, they
where are
are.
they at? Are they 5-0 or
Oh no,
4-1
they're
or
2-4.
No.
2-4.
oh they 2-4? They lost the first 4 games, or they lost the first
Yeah.
3 and then won one and lost another one, and
No,
2-4 is 6 games. So
Yeah.
2-3. Well, no, 2-4. Wait a minute.
2-4.
I don't know what the fuck.
Broncos are.
No,
Well,
they didn't do them in a row. No,
Yeah.
they lost. They lost last week to. They should have lost. They did to.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Saints.
that would be the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What?
Is that who they
Jaguars?
lost to? Yeah, Jaguars. Where Travis Hunter made that fantastic catch. Former CU Buff. Yeah, Heisman Trophy winner.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'd let him go, man. I'm not just letting him go. He probably knows what he's talking about, but I
Yeah.
don't have the interest or the time.
Yeah, the
I
Giants
have the
beat
time probably, but
no, the Giants beat the Chargers. They lost to the Cowboys. Oh,
Ah,
40
Wow.
to 30, 40 to 37. So you know
that's
what I'm saying?
close,
In a
though.
game they should have won. They were winning the game and they blew it right at the end. It was disturbing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
But this new kid's 2-1. He's got both the victories
oh, cool.
because he beat he started against the Chargers and the Giants. I mean, it's 21-18. It's okay. The Chargers are a good team. And then they went on. They lost to the friggin' Saints, who suck.
Ah,
And they should have won. They had like shouldn't. No, they didn't deserve to win. Really, they could have won. They played better. They except they kept turning the freaking ball over. It was unbelievable. It was
hey,
unbelievable.
you can't win like that. Yeah,
yeah.
No, it was
No,
unbelievable.
yeah,
Everybody
can't win like that.
he turned the ball over twice. Single receiver. It was just an embarrassment. So I don't know what happened there.
Embarrassing.
That team
Yeah.
wasn't there this week. They controlled. They covered the ball. They didn't fumble. There were no turnovers. So well, it's just something. I said just the Eagles do not have
Yeah.
a defense to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But anyway, I mean they are the defending Super Bowl champions.
Hey,
So, okay, so I get to be happy for a week. You never hear me talk about football, do you? That's because it's never been interesting. I'm not all that excited about we're getting a win.
Hey, how
for the
about
fact it's
them
interesting. Let's see
Yankees?
if these rookies are the new franchise. You know.
Yankees. Good night, Mike, Mr. Kitty.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
Mr.
give
Kitty.
me-
Yeah. If you want to talk about anything positive, what about that ceasefire? In
Yeah,
in
there
Palestine?
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
got
not, you don't
How
have to
about
be
that
political.
ceasefire?
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't have to be political. I'm glad to see, as ex-military combat vet, I'm happy to see anyone have a ceasefire and stop shooting at each other.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Regardless of your political leanings or your position, it's always a good thing when people stop dying. You know what I'm saying? It really is. Even if you even not to trigger anyone, but even if you Hamas, they it's I don't want to go into a thing, but I have stepped over dead insurgents, terrorists, whatever, that couldn't have been 13, 14 years old with
Yeah.
their guts blown out. Okay.
Mhm.
So I get it, their ideology and their mindset and yada yada yada. It's not something that we can deal with, but it's still better if they didn't die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can always change when you're as long as you're alive, you can always change. You know what I mean? And I would rather see everyone stop dying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Period.
Yep.
Just in
That-
general.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
mindset of Trump. He's tired of these wars, and that's why
Well,
he's going around.
he said that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
are dying. People are dying. How can
Yeah.
you even ask the question?
Yeah.
People are dying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you have idiots say, "Oh, he's just doing this to try to get the Nobel Peace Prize." And somebody actually said that. What the fuck is wrong with people? What
Right.
is wrong with them? This is the 8th conflict. He's actually
Mhm.
8th one,
Yeah.
and some of them
Yeah.
are pretty serious. Nuclear powered countries, Pakistan, India. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, whatever. He's like fucking.
I'm
mad.
just glad this if we could put an end to it, and I hope there's a lasting solution.
Yeah,
And
I
just put
agree.
this shit to bed. Dude, I was a
Right.
little kid when this shit was still going on. It really, this shit should get put to bed. It's silly. People are dying, and I've been over there, man. I would give you $50 for any square mile of the area. You know what I mean? So they're all fighting and dying over it. It's insane to me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's insane.
Yeah.
This God gave my ancestor this land. We get it. No. My God gave it to my ancestor. We get it. It's like, come
They were
on,
given
man.
Gaza in 2005, and all they've done is use it as a platform to launch missiles and rockets back into Israel. I mean, it can only go on for so fucking long.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It needs to stop. is what I'm
Nobody would
saying.
take that. Nobody would.
I'm not blaming them. They responded in the only way you can respond. If Mexico came over here and killed a couple thousand of our people and took 200 hostages or whatever, the Mexico City would be a parking lot the next day.
What war?
You know what I mean? That's the bottom line.
What war ever
You know.
stopped before the other side gave up? You know what I mean? That's what they keep asking for. Ceasefire. You got one side that could obviously end it. Obviously end it if they wanted to. If all this genocide talk is horseshit, but they're trying to do it with the least amount of casualty. It sucks how many people died. It needs to stop now. They don't want to do it anymore either. Neither do their people. They protest even in Israel.
Well, they die too. People forget that the people in the IDF they're not walking away unscathed. Everybody focuses on the Palestinians that die or whatever. It's like IDF soldiers are dying too. Okay,
And some Israeli citizens due to
Israeli citizens.
mortar rocket attacks.
Yeah, exactly. So come on now.
It's not fair. But anyway, it stopped.
Yeah. I hope it lasts. Is my point.
Yeah.
Not like I said, not the politics of it. I'm just hoping it just stops. And
It's
can't we all just get along?
The
We
number
all
of,
just get
right.
along.
The number of players over there willing to sign on to this deal is very encouraging, dude. It's really encouraging. They're already talking about expansion of the Benjamin Accords. Could you imagine?
I hope for the best. That's all I'm saying. I've been over that. I've seen what it looks like. Half these people live in squalor. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's nothing to see a 13, 14-year-old kid walking down the street with an AK and shit. I'm telling you, things need to change, and I hope they do. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
But God bless the real estate agent developer. Part of his plan is to turn it into the Riviera of the what do you go? The
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Yeah,
We'll
they're gonna
see. I
turn
doubt
it
Get a
it.
map, Bill.
Huh?
Get a map.
I doubt it. Your map.
Yeah.
I know
Mediterranean.
it's the Mediterranean, but I didn't know what he named it. Fuck you.
Brenda.
Anyway, I wouldn't. I mean, it's not. It's going to take investors. There's
Mhm.
certain countries
They
interested.
have money. That's not an issue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Have you been to Qatar or Qatar? Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Oh.
We went skiing indoors in the summer. They got money. They spend it when they want to.
Yeah, no, my brother
Have
my brother was there actually during the desert, whatever the hell it was, Shield,
Desert
Desert Storm.
Storm.
Oh,
Desert Storm, Desert Shield, one of them.
before the
Anyway,
war, is Desert Shield. Before the war was Desert Shield.
yeah, well, they had him open an office. He had to fly to Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah. He didn't
Yeah,
like it. He
Qatar.
thought the whole country smelled like a fart. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Well, there's something to be that they were out of polo. Apparently, the week he was there, they were out of polo.
It's a terrible thing to say. He didn't like it there. Just put it that way.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Vegas for the same exact reason. When I step out of my whatever I'm in, I don't care if it's a tent or it's a building, and I'm faced with 120-degree smack in the face. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
No,
It's like you step
you're
outside.
mad.
It's like
Yeah, no, that might have something to do
You
with
know?
it. He did like Germany, stayed there as long as he possibly could. He was there like
Mhm.
16 years,
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
Like Germany, no
Mhm.
doubt.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, there's something to be said for being able to step outside without
Yeah.
breaking into an instant sweat.
Mhm.
What, you mean, like,
You know, I mean,
you mean like in the middle of August in Florida?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I go to my
yeah.
garage, and on top of the garage door shuts, not insulated. You go in the garage from inside the house, and the house, which is nice and comfy.
Mhm.
I don't even keep it that cold, just for this. There's no reason to. 77 feels great.
Oh boy.
78 even is fine.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
because when you step outside and it's in the 90s and it's 70% humidity,
Mhm.
it's just oppressive sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
over, by
something
the way.
because it's a
getting
dry
nice
heat.
now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, it's okay. I need to like count to 3 when you pause like that. I need to give it like a 3 count to see if you're gonna say anything else.
Yeah,
And
that's
I only get to 2. I give it a 2 count, and then I go, and then you were gonna say something else. So I think I need to move it to a 3 count because I started with a 1 count. You would pause, and I go, okay, 1001. Oh, he's not saying anything else, and then I would go, and then I'd step on you. So I went to a 2 count. But I'm
gotta
still
be
stepping
careful.
on it. So I'm gonna go to a 3 count. So when you pause, I'm gonna go.
No, I get it, but
1.
if you go too long, I'll start a different subject. Can't wait too long. 3 might be too long. 2.5 might be better.
Yeah, that might be maybe 2.5, 3 will make it sometimes. But anyway, yeah, it's oppressive. It's a dry heat, but that don't make it fun. You know what I'm saying? It don't make it fun. It really don't. It's like going to the beach every day too. That's the other thing. It's like going to the beach every day because there's sand everywhere. It's sand, it's just sand everywhere. Sand. It's like, and it's so goddamn hot, and asphalt. It's like, oh, Jesus, man, it's horrific. It's horrific.
Oh,
It really
or
is.
you step into your car and you put your hands on that steering wheel and you feel your hand just melting into the steering wheel. Ah!
Yeah, leather seats are not popular over there.
Yeah, leather
Yeah.
seats. Oh boy.
They're not popular.
Especially when you're wearing shorts.
Third-degree burns on
Ooh,
those
boy.
things.
Ouch.
Nobody wears shorts. I didn't catch anybody wearing shorts. That's a funny thing. Me and Tom Dowling, of all things, we actually agree on one thing. We were both happened to be we were in Vegas out in the Red Rocks, and me and him show up with long sleeves on and jeans and stuff, and Billy and Ken show up with shorts on and tank top. I think Billy had a tank top on and Ken had a short sleeve, and we're just looking at him going, "You guys are crazy." Because it was in the middle of summer in Vegas. And I'm
Mhm.
like, dude, you're going to regret this shit.
Yeah,
you want to cover up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. The Arabs walk around in all those layers of clothing for a reason.
Yeah. Mhm.
For a reason. It's not just religion or whatever. It's flipping. There's a good reason for it.
Yep. Yeah.
You know.
What it does is you sweat, and then the sweat starts to dry, and that dryness It cools you. Yeah,
It's
you got
evaporative
those
cooling.
legs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. That's why they wear a lot on their heads too. It's
Mhm.
for cooling. Yeah,
And their necks. They don't no rednecks over there.
yeah, that's right.
Yuck, 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 yuck. Go ahead, Bill. You're waiting patiently. Look at him over there.
Well, no, I just I see when I talk with people, I was thinking about it, and they're saying something I agree with. Part of having a conversation is actually commenting while they're talking, and and then stopping it and letting them talk, and that's how people talk, But then see, waiting until someone says their whole thing, and then maybe even changes the subject in the middle of what they're saying because you're waiting for a polite time to start talking. That's how long it took, by the way, just now when you made that comment, for there to be nothing being said where I could actually talk. Because I would have either talked over you or Art for the last 5, 6 minutes if I said anything at all. So I can't do it like that. I have to just talk whenever I want to.
Hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You can't change your style overnight. You know what I mean? You have a certain style, and it's fine. Like I said, people get mad or whatever, and I tried to avoid that.
No, I just mean when people talk to each other, they interject. Normal way people conversate, as you say.
Hmm
Yeah.
hmm
Hmm.
hmm
I mean, you don't take over, but you interject,
hmm
agree, laugh,
hmm
whatever,
hmm
disagree,
It's,
but then shut up and let them finish.
hmm
Whatever it is. Because what happens is if you don't, and then the conversation turns this way, that way, that's whatever thought you had's gone. You know, and then we're talking about,
Well, that's my problem. I'm a goldfish. I'll think of something, and then if I wait too long, I'll forget what I was going to say. I was going to say, I'll be like, yeah, oh well, whatever.
yeah, I do it while I'm talking.
Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
saves time for Bill.
Yeah, while the words are coming out, I'm forgetting why I'm saying them.
Hmm.
hmm hmm That's fair. Dominic,
Yep.
keep picking on him.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So where do you live again? Queensland, right?
No, Melbourne.
Melbourne. Where's Adelaide, by the way?
That
It's
is,
South Central.
yep. So it's to the way. It's to the northwest of me.
Yep. Yep.
About
Oh,
700 or so kilometers northwest.
Hmm.
so in the same state or whatever you guys call them.
No, different state. They're
Different
in
state.
South Australia,
Yep.
and that's the middle of Australia, and
Are you
we're in the
cracking me?
southeast.
You're talking over the guy who lives in Australia
Australia.
the whole time. He goes, that's west, and then he's explaining other things. You're going, yep, yep, The guy was born and
Art's
raised there.
hilarious, man.
You
You
are.
gotta love him. He's funny.
You're
He's
so
funny.
entertaining.
He
I'm
is
sorry.
entertaining.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, Dominic. I was listening.
No,
It's okay.
that's fine. No.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't hold it
No.
anymore. It was cracking me up.
It's the capital of South Australia.
Adelaide?
Yep, the capital of
Oh,
South
there's
Australia.
something. Did you know that, Art? You probably knew that, didn't you?
Mhm.
See,
did.
dude, I don't know where you get all this time. I
At
guess
the
I just
bot-
wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
I think I wasted
Bottom
some time.
right-hand corner of South Australia as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't have time to and I'm not going to retain it even if I learn it.
You
You know
love
what
the
I mean?
Philippines so much. Australia and the Philippines, they're not that far apart. You know what I mean?
No,
You
no, it's about 4.5
they're really
hours.
not. So his love has grown out a little bit, and now it's kind of infected. And now he's got to. All right, let's check our neighbors out and see what they're like. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to study.
Oh, they had an
Yeah.
earthquake over there. Wow.
Yeah, they had an earthquake. Yeah.
Yeah, they had an earthquake. Wow.
Watch
Big.
out for Singapore.
Yeah, he's going to have a honey in Australia here in a minute. All right, Will. Have a little fiance. What's the scoop on your girlfriend in Philippines, Art? Are you guys still a thing? Or
We still talk every day. Her sister lives in Tasmania, Australia, which is south of
Oh, that's
And
why.
our- and
So
our
Art had to
south.
learn everything there is to know about Australia because
Yeah,
Mhm.
well,
Because her
I'm,
sister.
branch of
I'm
the
happy to
family.
school all of you about
Mhm. And
everything
her
you
other
need to know
cousin,
about South Australia.
her
So you'd have
other-
something to talk to her about over coffee. You know, like
Yeah.
she'd say, "Hi, how you doing? That's great. Hey, you know the capital of the northwestern.
yeah,
I hear it's far away.
yeah, it's far away. Yeah,
Learn all you can about their
yeah,
culture.
Well, I'm okay with learning stuff that pertains to stuff that I actually am going to use.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like
If
learning.
not,
I like history.
I-
You like history, right?
I like history.
Yep.
Then you're not going to use it. Well, I mean, there's lessons. There's definitely lessons.
There's lessons to be learned from
Oh, yeah,
history.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So I don't do what these idiots did. Yeah, that's
right.
called history.
Yeah.
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 Well, you could
Yeah.
easily look up the bombing of Darwin in World War II.
Yep. Mhm.
There's
Mm.
something for you.
Darwin,
got
Australia?
Then,
Yeah.
yeah. Then you got the Great Emu War of 1932.
Oh,
There's
the
another
Great
thing. You can,
Emu?
Emu War. Oh
another
boy.
thing you can look up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
Oh,
about
That'd
and
be
that's
awesome.
how Mutual, Liberty Mutual got its birth from the Emu War.
Yeah.
Emu, and Doug.
Yeah, but you can look up the America's Cup, which was in Fremantle in Western Australia. There's another bit of history for you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Australia. What is the population? Like 20 million, 30 million?
28 million.
I think it's 28 million is what I've heard.
I was close.
So
Yeah,
it's
not
probably
bad,
right.
Ron. What do you know?
Yeah.
More than half, probably about half of it is in New South Wales and Victoria.
Yeah.
They're the two populous states.
So that's where Sydney is, I bet, right?
Yeah, Sydney is the capital of New South Wales.
Got you. Got you. What's
Mm-hmm.
the capital of the country?
The capital of the country is Canberra.
Oh, I would have guessed Sydney because
No,
it's the
it was,
city everybody talks about. So I would have guessed it
Yeah,
was Sydney.
because it's the first state and it's the most populous. But the reason why we have Canberra is because there was a shit fight between Melbourne and Sydney during the Federation period of 1901, where the 6 states and 2 territories came together to be federated under the Australia banner. Because originally in the Federation, Melbourne was chosen as the capital.
Oh, I thought it was the Vulcans. And the Andorians. Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't they form the Federation?
Yeah. No,
So
then there was
Then
to
the
stop all the
Tellarites showed up.
fighting,
Shit.
yeah, and then they stopped the fighting, and then
they
in
just picked a third choice.
1913
They took a third choice
Yeah.
to stop the
Yeah,
fighting.
1913, they created Canberra, which is a small little area called the Australian Capital Territory, and it is halfway between Melbourne and Sydney.
Like DC,
Yeah.
in this country.
Mhm.
So the capital of the United States is not in any state. So no
Yeah, and it
state
took-
can claim it.
Yeah, and it took
Technically.
14 years for them to build it, and in 1927, it was unveiled. And
Yeah.
then it was renovated in 1988, which was the bicentennial year, set at 200 years from 1788, when Captain Arthur Phillip was the person that joined the discovery of Australia.
That's so crazy interesting, because I don't know that much about Australia because it's not something that.
Mhm.
No, it's an interesting history. It really is.
Well,
they're
this
showing
is a penal
Australians
colony. Everybody
having
knows that.
27.2 million is what it says.
Yeah,
Yeah, and,
that was a pretty good guess, I have to say.
And Florida,
Yeah.
Florida is 23.37 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still
Australia,
more.
and it's a. Go ahead, Bart. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Canada's population is larger than Australia. I think they're 35 million. 33 million, somewhere around there.
But they've got the similar problem with Australia that most of their land is uninhabitable.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Canada 41.29 million.
Oh, 41. Wow.
41. Yeah, it's quite a
Wow.
bit.
Yeah.
Couldn't
We
Australia
have-
do?
Filipinos that moved in.
Nearly 98% of the population, I think 24 or 25 million, lives on the coast.
Yep.
The Gold Coast or whatever they call it.
No, just the coast. The Gold Coast
Oh,
is a region of Queensland.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
Mhm.
local government area.
oh.
I think
It's one,
So-
you know,
we call it a
Canada's funny.
satellite.
I think,
area.
I think they say that the majority of the population of Canada lives south of the northern part of the United States because it's
Yep.
down here. So
Yep.
if you look at the map, they're
Yep.
all in that area that's
Yep.
lower.
That's right.
That's what they say.
No,
Is-
south
Not
of
all,
me,
but
right?
enough of them that it's, you know.
Why is that land uninhabitable? Is it lack of water?
Yeah,
Or-
it's just land that is not being able to use.
Yeah.
They can't get to water? Yeah. Well, no,
No, because it's you can't grow anything there.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't dig deep enough to hit water.
No.
You know, like in you've seen Qatar, not to go back to the Middle East, but
Yeah, I know.
they've
I know what you're
managed to.
talking about. Yes.
Yeah, they. It's amazing what they've done. Quite frankly, but the money they've thrown at it, you know what I'm saying, is astronomical amounts of money have been thrown at it.
And especially parts of Western Australia, the northern part of Western Australia, when you've got upwards of 120 degrees Fahrenheit, for most of the time, the only thing they can do there is mining.
Yeah, because it's cooler under the earth. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the top end of South Australia is another spot where they live underground,
Yeah.
and they're famous for opals and gemstones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, lapis, I think, is the other.
Yeah,
Mhm.
opal, gemstones, and things like that. Similar to that, yeah. But that's there, and then you go further up in the Northern Territory where you've got that rock,
Mhm.
and most of that area is very uninhabitable as well.
I just wanted desalinization. I'm curious. Maybe they don't need more
Desalination
land.
is southeast of. There's desalination in the southeast, which
So
is
they are doing it now.
yeah, 45 minutes from where I am.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. They don't need the land, so it's not pressing enough to spend the money, is what it boils down to.
Yeah. And as I said,
That's the bottom line, right?
as you travel to the northwest, there's sort of like a big circle of an area where you just can't do anything with.
Mhm.
What if we cut off a big glacier and just drag it up from the South Pole? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there you go.
Get like
Oh,
Dr.
God.
Evil or somebody to hatch a
We
plan.
just all be pissed off. What are you doing? You're ruining wires.
$5 billion.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, drag a glacier up from the South Pole. Hey, we could do that.
Mhm.
That's
Bill
crazy.
looks like he wants to say something.
No,
Go ahead, Bill.
I was looking at colored population maps of Canada, and it looks like that I've been lied to. I think it looks more like 30% of the population is south of the United States, in that area, because
Northern border.
there's quite a bit just on the other side of the border. If you look at the map, they say 25% lives in each color, and it's spread out. But there is a large amount below the northern part of the United States.
Right.
So
Yeah, that'd be
it's an
Toronto.
exaggeration to say that it's the majority. It's not even close.
So interesting. So people live on it's an island, right? So people live all the way around the coast of Australia, on every coast, I would assume, right?
Yep.
You can assume anything.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the
imagine.
south.
1 minute.
Southwest coast, there's about 1 million.
Mm.
And as you go northwest and northern coasts, which are
There's food there.
Karratha and Darwin, there's only like 1 million there. But as you go to the top end of Queensland, there's very little there in Cairns, Townsville, Tiwi Islands. And as you go further down,
And speaking of Downsville, thank you
Yeah.
everybody in the chat for coming. Hope you all have
and we'll
a
speak about
great
Australia next week.
weekend. And we'll finish this conversation over
On
at
Bill.
Bill's show tomorrow
Yeah.
night. So take care, everybody. You have a great evening. I'm working tomorrow. That's why this is only a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay.
Bill, thanks
It's
for
only
coming
ever a
on. Always good.
It's only ever
See
a
you
2 hours.
over at your show tomorrow. Good night, everybody. And God bless.